Reform UK leader Nigel Farage has blasted a group of masked protesters who took over the streets of Tower Hamlets in East London. Dressed in entirely black clothing, including balaclavas and chanting in Arabic, in a bid to reclaim the area. The march came in response to an organised rally by UKIP, the United Kingdom Independence Party, organised to reclaim Whitechapel from the Islamists, according to the Metropolitan Police. The UKIP rally was banned by police after fears of race tensions exploding, whilst the counter-protest went ahead. Reform UK leader Nigel Farage hit back at the protests, saying the images were frightening.
It's time to talk about racism and extremism in Britain. Think about this. Last Saturday, a march was planned, an anti-Islamic extremism march was planned. Have a look at what happened in response. Here we see large numbers of men, mostly young men, all men, no women, wearing a black style uniform, many with face masks, marching almost like an army, aggressively through the streets of East London. I think these are some of the most frightening scenes I've ever seen in this country. And I say that particularly because every calm day we get a lot more young men of fighting age coming into our country who've thrown away their documents, so we've no idea who they really are.
He then went on to expose a far-left anti-racism group that joined the protests, who was expecting to get along with the Islamist group, but were snubbed.
But here's the really interesting bit. Joining them on the demo were the hard left Stand Up to Racism group. And have a look at this exchange.
There's no need for that. We're on the same side, bro.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, bro.
We're on the same side. No, we're not. And this is the point. Some of the left in this country have got this nutty idea that those that are moving towards hardline Islamic extremism are on the same side as they are, and they're not. What they were chanting, what the group of men in black were chanting, was strong, anti-Zionist, very clearly anti-Jewish, praising their own martyrs, by which they mean those engaged in war against Jews and the Israelis. It was outright racism on the streets of London. The protest against extremism is banned, and yet those that march in response display open racism and open extremism, and the police do absolutely nothing. That, folks, is two-tier Britain. That, folks, is the scary situation that we're in, and we all need to wake up to the truth.
Farage's outspoken criticism of the issue was applauded by online commentators, with this person saying, "All men, no women." Exactly. I'm glad you're calling this out. This is a growing problem here, and we must tackle it before it's too late. This is just one of many examples. The police do absolutely nothing. Nigel Farage has had enough. Following the protest on the weekend, he went into Parliament demanding the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, take decisive action on what he calls a national security emergency.
Nigel Farage.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We at Reform, a party that is alive and kicking, very much enjoyed your speech on Monday. You seem to be learning a very great deal from us. But can I encourage you, please, to go further as a matter of national security? As a matter of national security. Over the weekend, an illegal immigrant from Iran, who we believe came by boat, was arrested in the north of England on serious charges of terrorism. Since the speech on Monday, 1,000 young, undocumented young males have crossed the English Channel. Does the Prime Minister agree? Now is the time to declare the situation in the English Channel as a national security emergency.
It wasn't my speech, it was the